The initial spark that caused Burma's current protests was the announcement in mid-August that fuel prices would double. A small group of monks took to the streets, but since then many thousands of Burmese have joined a much wider campaign for freedom and democracy.
The protests started over rising prices. When peaceful marches were broken up, some monks were hurt. They demanded a government apology, but it wasn't forthcoming, and the monks began turning out in larger and larger numbers. This didn't start out as a pro-democracy movement, but certainly now some of the monks are calling for an end to military rule.
Last night there was a bloody crackdown at the monasteries, and the monks are so angry. The final message they want to give to the government is to totally get rid of this regime.
The monks are not directly linked with Aung San Suu Kyi, the main opposition leader who for most of the past 17 years has been under house arrest. But increasingly the monasteries and the opposition share a similar goal, and if they form an alliance, it would make them a powerful force. In raiding the monasteries, which they did last night, and beating up and arresting monks, the junta is relying on its security forces to carry out the crackdown. Reports from inside Burma say a pro-government militia called the Masters of Force is being used against the protesters. But speaking to some of the monks outside Burma, they say the government needs to be aware that there are Buddhists inside the military.
Some of the soldiers very strongly believe, very strongly respect the Buddhism. So they can do all of Buddhist monks. Some of his soldiers they can do easily.
So you're saying some of the soldiers are strong Buddhists?
Strong Buddhists, yeah.
And they won't want to attack the monks?
They won't attack to the monks, yeah.
The monks have announced that they will refuse all donations from the military. Why this matters is that it's seen as denying the senior officers any spiritual credit, and that's a strong penalty for a Buddhist.